What's up, LEGO fans? It's the LEGO Link here, and welcome back to another review. In today's LEGO review, we're taking a look at 75210 MOLOCH'S Landspeeder from the LEGO Star Wars theme. This set includes 464 pieces, 2 minifigures, and I guess the Hound counts as like a molded piece. It's not really a minifigure. So this set is based off the Solo Star Wars movie and released in 2018. I don't know if I already mentioned that. So you can see it has the Solo box art with the orange and white. Probably actually one of my favorite kinds of box arts. And yeah, this set used to be $40 on shelves and still around that today for if you want to buy it sealed. I got mine for $50 at Orlando Brick Co., which is a pretty fair price, not too expensive. So yeah, let's open that box up. So you can see, I forgot to talk about the back of the box, but it just pretty much shows play features and that we'll take a look at later. But yeah, there is no whatever they're called, those pull tabs. There's just regular tape, and I don't really feel bad about cutting this one open because it's only worth like $50. But yeah, I'll dump out everything real quick. So this is gonna include 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. I think there's also, actually there might not be a sticker sheet, but we do have an instruction manual, which should just be the box art on the cover, and on the back we have the, I guess, other sets that came out this year. I do have a few of them, but yeah, pretty simple instructions. I don't know if there's any stickers included or if it didn't fall out of the box, but yeah, we'll move on to the minifigures now. The first figure that we're going to take a look at is Rebolt. Now, I don't remember much about this character. I haven't really watched the movie, the Solo movie, in a little bit, but I guess he's associated with Mohawk, and he's pretty detailed. He has a lot of nice detail on his torso. It's like a silverish gray torso, and then some camouflage with mostly gray camouflage, and then there's a bit more detail on the back with like a strap, and he includes this whip piece because I guess he's the keeper of the Jolien Hounds, and he has this cool hat piece in tan. I don't know if it's been used on any other figures, but it's kind of just like I don't really know the word for it, but it's a longer hat, and he does have 2 faces, and they're pretty detailed. So he has this angry face, and you can see some stubble, and then the other part of his face shows a more angry or yelling expression, and it looks pretty good. So this set, of course, includes Mohawk, who is a species I can't remember the name of, but he has the new long dress piece, the new slope piece, and his body color is similar to Rebolt's with the silverish gray, and he also has that same light gray camouflage, but he has a more open robe design so you can see the inside of his robes. He comes with a pistol and a staff made with a few small pieces, and you can see the back is pretty detailed with some printing. But the best part about it is his custom molded head with his protective gear, and it looks pretty good. It's a plastic piece, you can see I'm squeezing it and it won't do anything, so yeah. So it's mostly tan with a few other details showing like his visor and mask, and overall it's a pretty cool figure, pretty underrated. So we also get 2 Jolien Hounds in this set, and they're both exactly the same. It's nice to get 2 of them. They're pretty nice design. They're this molded piece. It's a pretty small piece though. I thought it was gonna be bigger, but it's pretty small, and it has this little scale design on top, and the front has the small eyes with yellow and then some printing for the teeth, And overall, it's a pretty nice mold piece, and you can see by the bottom that you can stick it onto studs. And it does come into play with a play feature later, but they're pretty cool to get included in this set, and 2 of them is a nice welcome addition. So MOLOCH'S Speeder is a pretty neat design. It's unlike most other speeders in the Star Wars universe that LEGO has made. So it has like a more sleek and small front, and then a bigger raised back that comes out more. And yeah, it's a pretty cool speeder design, both in the Star Wars universe and in LEGO. And you can see most of the pieces on this are sloped or tiles. We have a few studs there, and they're mostly all light gray, or dark tan, with a few black pieces mixed in between, and just giving that detail of a rusted, almost broken down vehicle. You can see it continues all the way around. There's some snot techniques used near the bottom to get more nice timing, and overall it looks really smooth and polished with all the slope pieces plus all the snot techniques. So yeah, it's pretty nicely designed. So looking at it from the front, it's pretty cool. We have this nice arch on the back, which I already mentioned comes out, and you can see there's some black pieces there as well. But the front has one of the play features of this set. We have this little headlight design using some bars and translucent pieces, and then right here in between these two pieces we have the machine gun piece, I like to call it, from like the 2015 era. And then this was one of the last couple years they were used until they were kind of discontinued. So these were in a lot of LEGO Star Wars sets during that period, and they're pretty cool. They have this little gray thing in the middle with a fin on one part, so when it touches a stud it will make it pop out. And there's some gears inside. I can't really take it apart, but this little rotating thing here will move the gears. So if I move it around, it will fire it. Yeah, it's not a very easy thing to move around. I'll try and do it, but there is some extra studs included. Just wanted to mention that in case you lose some of these, because they do go flying. But hopefully this will work. Please work. Yeah, they should have made this a better way to spin it, because you can't really do it unless I'm not putting enough power on it, or I built it incorrect. But you can see at the front it's turning. So yeah, I think they should have just done it a bit different. I'm pushing on it all the power. It fell out. But yeah, these would just pop out. They all popped out once. Let me just try that one more time, and I'm kind of giving up. But if you've seen other of these areas, you can see it's moving with the gear. It's just hard to get a grip on. There we go. It kind of shot out there, you can see. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting play feature. I really like the machine gun thing, but it's just not good with this wheel. So on the side of the front, we have this little holding cage, which is just on some Technic pins, so it can hinge up, and it's made with more Technic pieces to create a cage look. Inside we have a small little area just decorated with a few black and gray pieces, and they have 2 studs, so you can just put your Hounds and attach them to the studs, close the cage, and they'll be in there. So yeah, pretty neat feature. Then near the back of the front, we have a little area for a Mohawk to hit or stand. So we have another one of those removable bars with some more Technic pins. This one's a bit more thinner, so you can take that off. See, there's some white pieces for window shield. Inside, we have a tile and stud, so you can take Mohawk, and since he can't sit down, he'll just stand there. Then you can put this back over him, and he can be riding in the front. So yeah, the back has some pretty cool designs. So up here we have a lot of studs, grates, and other pieces to create a nice again, damaged look. But near the back, we have 2 big engines with the same design. They're connected by some clips to the back. So you can see there's some orange translucent tile pieces to create that thrust. We have some tire pieces to create some curvature, and it looks pretty nice. We also have this hatch right here, which has some more detailing, and also a clip where you can clip on Mohawk's staff. So that's easy to transport him around. And like I said, you can hinge this down, and inside there's a little spot for this little Corellian hound, I guess, feeding thing. It's pretty simple, has some clips on the side with 2 bones, and then this little bucket piece at the back. And then you can see in there's a pretty deep area, and it will slide right in on the tile. And then you close the door, and it will stay in there pretty sturdily. The last thing I'm gonna note is the wheels at the bottom. So we have 2 sets of wheels and some tiles here, and that makes it so the speeder can be easily moved around and can move fast. Overall, this set is a pretty nice design, includes some fun play features and great figures. Even though Solo may be not the best movie and the sets are pretty forgettable, this one is definitely a good one to pick up if you just like speeders or getting cool random Star Wars figures. I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Maybe you'll pick up the set for yourself, who knows. I'll probably put a link to it in the description for Bricklink. But yeah, check it out on some site, or check out some other videos on my channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.